Morning, everybody. I am so late. I do apologize. I had to restart. But anyway, let's not start off on that note of difficulty. It always pays when, you start on a very positive note because where your focus goes, your energy flows, as they say. So that is awesome if we can do our confessions first thing in the morning. My name is Lisa Dublin. I am a health and life coach, and I help you to speak, to lead, and to live with confidence because I think that's when you win, right? So we usually in my club, the To All the Girls Success Club, we usually begin with our confessions. I am blessed and highly favored, above only and not beneath, the head and not the tail. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I shall lend and not borrow. And the one that I love the most, I have nothing missing and nothing broken. It's not arrogance, it's a way of approaching the world with confidence to be able to approach the rest of life that way for the rest of your day. Okay, that's what it's about. And so I want to continue a teaching that I started yesterday, kind of workshopping, finding your why. And today we want to look at 7 powerful questions to discover your gifts and skills. What are they? Okay. And I won't be very long because it's already late. Okay. And so chime in, let me know even while I'm speaking, take some notes or be thinking about yourself. This is for you and for you alone. So, how's everybody doing? Those people who are in the club, the To All the Girls Success Club, please let me know that you are here. I know it's perhaps crunch time in some parts of the world, but where I am, it is pretty early. I live in Edmonton, Alberta, and it's like 4:20 right now. This is my time. So I'm like, let me go live. If there's somebody here, there will be somebody here. Okay. So that's what I'm about. Yeah. So nice. Let's go. So the first question is this. We're looking at what are your gifts and skills. Yesterday we looked at what was your why. What was your reason for being? I was drawing from the whole Japanese concept of ikigai, where it is really reason for being. And we went through a couple things yesterday in terms of what do you have a burden for? What have you always wanted to do? What really moves you? What do you think like it's your responsibility to do, to accomplish? That kind of thing gives you an idea of what your why is. It is different from what we're going to explore today, your gifts and your skills. Here's the thing. The last question where we left off yesterday in terms of finding your why was what have you learned from suffering? What has your pain taught you? Or is there anything that your pain has taught you that you can transfer to a life pursuit? Something that you want to sink your teeth into for the rest of your life. I keep on saying it because I believe it so deeply. My why is to help people to win. Like, why should you not win? And that is coming from a place of suffering. That is coming from a place of knowing what it is to be flat on your back and not to think you have options. Hey, Regina, see you later, girl. By the way, I'll give you a call. Okay. So that's where we left off yesterday. And I want to make that distinction because I believe it so strongly. The distinction between your reason for being and what your gifts and your skills might be. I think gifts do have like a spiritual underpinning. Those things that you just do so nobody understands how you do it. You do it so well. You do it better than other people, right? Your skills might be things that you have, culled and refined over time. Perhaps skills you've learned from your job or from doing something over and over that you might have gone some ways towards perfecting. There is a difference. I don't have time to go through them this morning, but if you are interested in this kind of work or doing it for yourself, please go find out what is the difference between gifts and skills, etc. But some of the 7 questions. Here are some questions to ask yourself if you're wanting to really pin down and identify what your gifts and skills are. So you guys, I'll try to see your comments as well, especially in my club. Hey Caroline, how are you doing? Good morning. Okay, so here's the first one. What is easy for you to do but hard for others? You just it reminds me, who was it? I forgot his name now. But anyway, what is easy for you to do but hard for others. That gives you an idea of what that gift might be, what those talents are in your life. Put those down. Okay. Make sure you take some notes. Make sure you come back and watch this on the replay. I think the only place that you won't be able to watch it would be on Instagram. I'm trying to figure that out now. Okay. How come I can't actually go and watch those things? Hey Alex. Hi Elsa. Hi. Hey Winston. How are you? Good morning. I'm watching on Instagram as well. Here's the second question. What do people ask you about the most? What do they come for advice the most to you? What is that thing? Do they come ask you for relationship advice? Do they come asking you for exercise advice, financial advice? Right. What are people coming to you for the most? That gives you an idea of what they're seeing in you, what you are portraying, what you're naturally good at, and they want a piece of, and they want to know how you do it. Okay. So write down those things. That's the second question. Yeah. Hi, Alex. Good morning. Yes, Alex. Here's the next one. What talent or gift would you pursue exclusively if you knew, and this is a bit morbid, but forget that part. If you knew you only had 1 year to live, what talent or gift would you pursue exclusively? You'd like drop everything and go do that. Okay. Added to that question is question number 4. So if money or time or responsibilities were not factors, what gift or talent would you pursue? What would you do? What would you do? And here's the thing with these questions. The magic is in the fact that you might have the same responses for a lot of those questions. And that's when you know you're getting closer. They're meant to kind of focus in on the things that just rise to the surface naturally. That's what it is, right? So see if you're getting multiples, if you're answering the same thing. Oh my gosh, when I did this exercise, yeah, I was right there. It always came up: writing, speaking, coaching, writing, speaking, coaching. I was like, okay, life is definitely telling me something now. All right, here's question number 5. What activity brings you the most joy? And please don't say sleeping. That is everybody's most joy, okay? Yeah, please don't say sleeping. We don't need a special talent for sleeping. Although who knows? Hey Lydia, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning, Diamond. So I'm live on Facebook everywhere. My personal page, my profile, and in the club, the To All the Girls Success Club. I'm also live on YouTube and on LinkedIn, and now on Instagram, which is like a whole different audience, right? So that's just all. I love technology for that. Here's the next question. What number are we? I think this is question number 5, perhaps. Okay, so the last one was what activity brings you the most joy? Okay, right. Okay, here's the next one. This one is connected to something that we looked at yesterday. Okay, and it is this. What gift or talent would you do for free? What gift or talent would you do for free? Yeah. Hey, Elsa. My goal is to help others. Coaching might be a calling. Yes, Elsa. I think that's why you're attracted to it. Honestly, yeah. I think there's definitely something there. I think we've spoken about it before, right? So, and people might be pointing that out to you in terms of, oh my gosh, you seem to have a talent for this, right? I remember the first time that I when I got into like doing trainings and that kind of thing, and even coaching was because I heard it said back to me a couple of times. Say, you great at this. That's also you great at this. Oh my goodness, I got transformation. This happened, and this was one of the best trainings I ever got. That kind of thing. It makes you see what people are seeing in you. Okay, of course you take that with a caveat because sometimes I mean, people can be a downer too. So you take it with a grain of salt. I do accept that as well. Okay. So that's it. So let's go over these questions again. What is easy for you to do but hard for others? Right? That gives you an idea of what that talent is, what the gift is. What is that thing that you're like, yeah, I just did that. Yeah, I just put that together. And people are like, oh my gosh, that was awesome. How did you do that? That gives you an idea of how to identify those gifts and talents, those gifts and skills. The second question: what do people come for advice to you for the most? I don't even know that I said that question correctly. Hi, Sarafina. Good morning. So I'm showing the comments from my To All the Girls Success Club. It's popping up this morning. So good morning, everybody in here. I know I'm late, but I do appreciate you being here. Hey, everybody, everywhere. How are you doing? That's the second question. The third question: what talent or gift or skill would you pursue if you knew that you had 1 year to live? I should probably change that. I don't really like that. If you had 1 year to live, like, we need to be positive. But the thing is, if your back were against the wall and you had to make a choice, what would you do for the rest of your life? For the rest of the life that you knew that you had, what would you do? That's an indication of perhaps what you should be doing now and where your gifts and talents lie. That's a useful question. Added to that one is a couple others. What gift or skill would you do for free? Even if you didn't get paid, right? What would you do? I know I'd definitely be talking, definitely be speaking and writing and coaching, because I just love to see transformation, love people to win. So if I can use my words or coaching or performing poetry, I'm also a performance poet. You can check me out on YouTube. My channel is called Lisa Dublin, right? If I didn't have to get paid to do those things, I'll do them for free, because basically these are, you just need to give them because you have them. Okay. So another question would be, um, where are we? Right. What activity brings you the most joy? Right? Yes, I love motivating. Exactly, Seraphine. I love inspiring people. Like, let's get to it. But over the years, what I've realized, just commenting on your comment there, it's not just a matter of just inspiring people, because then you come across like a double espresso. You know how I love coffee, all sorts of coffee, right? So you have an espresso and you're on a high for a couple hours. But that's what inspiration does. Inspiration without any kind of strategy to get things done. And so I think that's why I went into coaching, because it's not just a matter of coming on and saying you can do it. There's a way for you to be able to do it. And I'm more interested in getting those sustained results by showing method and strategy to get to where you can get, right? So it's like a whole thing: inspire, motivate, and deeply show how to get to where you need to. I think that is just so powerful. Right. Okay. So have we done all the questions? I so loved speaking about this, right? The last question was this: what gift or skill would you pursue if time or money or responsibilities were not factors? What would you do? It's connected to, if you had 1 year to live, what would you do? It's connected to what gift or skill or talent would you pursue if even you weren't getting paid to do it? All of these things might be giving you the same responses. And that, my friend, is an indication of what those extraordinary, outstanding gifts and talents might be in your life. Now, what we haven't done is to put together, and that's where I wanted to end, because tomorrow in the club, I'm going to finish with this today as much as possible, because we have an interview in the club tomorrow that I won't be sharing on any of these platforms. But you want to be here because during COVID, a friend of mine, who now lives in Calgary, she started a tea business, right? She is from St. Lucia, like I am, in the Caribbean, has moved. She's an immigrant professional, and during COVID saw an opportunity to start doing a tea business with some of our local teas, and it's taking off. So we want to jump and hear what she's doing. So that interview will be tomorrow. If you're not a member of the Two Other Girls Success Club, there's more that we do apart from this regular thing. So jump in there for the interview. So yeah, that. So what we're gonna do now, if you know why you want to live, what do you want to do, and how do you want to inspire people, or what do you want to accomplish with life, in life? It's a logical next question, I think, and perhaps an easier way to accomplish your why by infusing that why through your gifts and talents. What am I saying? I've been thinking a lot about this topic, writing about it even, and I've realized certain things just simply need to come together in life. And one of these things, as far as I'm concerned, is the reason for why you exist, your big why in life. Mine is to help people win. And the vehicles for accomplishing that, which would be your gifts and your talents. I don't think that the two things often and always go together. Let me give you an example. All right. I have a brother who is a boss at making cheesecake. Okay? I called this guy to ask how do you make this cheesecake because he makes amazing cheesecake. And I've been pushing him. And it's not just cheesecake, come to think of it. One of the best fruit cakes that I've tasted was from him. Okay, he made it for some, yeah, he made it, yeah. And but he has no he, it's not something that he wants to pursue. He's great at it. He has the gift, he has the talent to be able to make those great cheesecakes. Yes, Alex, exactly your guy. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And I've been trying to push him until I stopped though, because when I realized the disconnect between his why and that talent, I realized why he would not pursue it because there's nothing behind it. He has the talent for doing it. Okay. He has the talent, but there's no bigger, deeper reason for wanting to pursue it, so he won't. All of us have those gifts that are dormant or secondary because they are not fueled by the why, by the reason for existing, for the reason, the thing that you want to accomplish. I believe, you guys, very, very firmly that when your why is joined and fused with the gifts and talents, that's when you have something called being inimitable. That's when you can continue to produce and to be and to, you know, oh my goodness, it's a different, you're nobody's forcing you to do it. Nobody has to keep you generating new ideas in that field that is fueled not just by the why, but the vehicle are those gifts and talents that come naturally to you. Right? He has no passion for baking, even though he's a great baker. Exactly, Sarafina. So we have those ones. And the reason that I bring this up is because if you don't know your why, you might simply be content to pursue whatever your gifts and talents are. And then you have people jumping from one thing to the next because we do have lots of gifts and talents. Okay. I believe when it is underpinned by why you exist, then you have a winning combination. What do you think about that? Does that make sense to you? Do you see it reflected in your life? Hi, Clementia. Good morning to you. Good morning. Do you see that reflected in your life? That when you have those gifts and talents fueled and underpinned and undergirded by a deep sense of why you're doing them, then you're not copying anybody. In fact, people will be copying you, not realizing people might be copying the fruit of that process, not realizing that it comes from a deeper place. Right? So if that makes sense to you, let me know. Send me a DM. You can, talk to me after. And people in the club, please let me know, how you're doing. Sorry if I can't see those comments right now. Just, like going through the different places. Anyway, we're gonna end now. It's at 20 minutes past. Hi, everybody. Yeah, good morning in the club. Good morning on LinkedIn. So, what is your why? What are those gifts and talents? What are those skills? Right? I want to encourage you today to put them together. Put them together. When you do that, here's what results: a whole new world of possibility opens up in terms of what kinds of jobs should I be pursuing? Am I in the right job? In fact, this exercise might even cement your reason or confirm why you are doing what you're doing because you realize that your talents and your gifts and your skills are undergirded by a deep why, and you are in the right place. So it gives you that comfort to go on. For adventurous people like me, however, who go round and round the mountain and then find it, it might be a point of reflection, reckoning, right? Yes, Arafina, the faith to succeed definitely needs to be there too. And that's what keeps you trying to find the fusion of those two things, even though, you might have started and stopped a couple times. You have to know that at some point it's all going to come together for me. You literally have to believe that, right? So see, if those things come together for you, do some introspection, do the work. You can see what job you're supposed to be in. And here's the thing, if you're an entrepreneur like I am, what it does for you by going through this process is to make you realize and to think of products and services that very tightly align with your why and your gifts and talents. And there are a plethora of them. You don't have to do things like other people because you have the freedom of knowing why you're doing it and how you're going to do it. And then you look at to see, okay, who needs what I have? How can I translate that process into products, services, jobs, careers that would best be suited to me, that I can sustain, that I can live with and enjoy while I'm doing. So I hope this helps you this morning. It's like 20 minutes in, you guys. And so thank you for being here. Let me know what you think, right? I know they come here and talk a lot, and some people hate the pontificating. It's not really pontificating. I'm just giving what I have. That's what I was meant to do. So, you either continue scrolling or you come on in and engage with me. I would love that too. Okay, everybody, thank you for being here. If you want to continue to, all right, thank you, Clementia, for saying that. Clementia says it was powerful. Thank you, most welcome. Let's go out and win because, like, why should you not win? Why should we not win in life? Why? And why should we not want other people to win as well, right? So Anisha says, I needed this morning. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy that you are here. That's awesome. Right? You're just in the shower wondering what's next for me? Okay, go back and watch the replays, okay? I think you might want to start there. Go watch the replays and do the work. Like write down from yesterday the 10 powerful questions and today's 7 questions. I hope they were powerful. I know when I did it, I kept on getting the same responses, the same ones over and over again. At which point will you decide, hey, life is saying something to me and I need to answer the call. I need to take heed, basically, and figure out what's next. Okay, folks, see you tomorrow when I have a guest in the To All the Girls Success Club. So go find us on Facebook, wherever you're listening to me, on Instagram or YouTube, even on my personal Facebook page. Head over and look for the To All the Girls Success Club and ask to be let in, and I will do just that. Okay, folks, bye. See you tomorrow. Bye. Have a